guys, it's Full Cards here, live and direct from Brooklyn, New York. And in front of me today I have two boxes. I have a box of 2018-19 Upper Deck Chronology Volume 1 versus 2019-20 Volume 2. Yo, my hobby boxes are starting to accrue. True. So let's get chronological, historical, allegorical, like the Oracle. Let's do this. And by the way, guys, did you see the Habs inverse jersey and all those inverse jerseys? The Habs one's so cool with the blue. I love it. It reminds me so much of the Howie Morenz card from 1960-61 with the inverted colors. I think they're trying to get away from copyright issues or something. The other thing too is with regard to the Tim Hortons cards where I was pack searched, I actually was refunded by eBay. I did send a letter to Tim's. I do not accept grift and petty theft as shrug. It's only $2. What do you expect? No, I mean, if you are giving people Timbits as opposed to donuts because the staff ran off with the donuts, that's unacceptable. So I thought I'd push back and make a fuss. So why not? So let's do this, guys. Configuration for each box, 4 cards per pack, 1 pack per box, which would amount to 4 cards per box, so 8 cards total. 18-19 base set 1 through 1 honey, 19-20 base set 101 through 2 honey. Base cards are numbered to 222, which used to be a show years ago. The parallels would be the diamond relics numbered to 36. They would happen to be 0.14 carat diamonds, 35 millimeters, by the way, and colored relic and auto parallels numbered to 9. So guys, within a box break for either, expect 1 auto, 2 additional auto or chase cards, and 1 base or 0 Celsius acetate insert. Those are pretty cool. So the hits would include gold relics / autos, canvas cards, Letterman patches. The old school patches are actual patches. The new school patches, because they have a new vendor due to the pandemic, is actually styrene, which is sort of this polymer synthetic resiny substance that looks like paper, but it isn't paper. It's what they use in their golf carts. So they have that for the new Letterman patches. Also franchise finds and autos, which would be auto patches or XRC redemptions, dual trip quad autos, time capsules, which are the rip cards. Within those rip cards, there's the minis inside, mini autos, also paintings and redemptions within those minis as well. Plus there's update cards. And look for your groupings, look for your tiers, look for your colors. And guys, I will be opening up this puppy in the near future. 2007 8 OPG Premier, always wanted to break this. I will in the near future. So by the way, guys, this is really a mid-end product, not a high-end product, just so you know, just based on the quality of the cards. But the benefit of it is that it does focus on the Alumni Association players and Forgotten Franchise players. Difference between the two boxes is this one actually focuses more or as much on contemporary players and rookies from 2019-20. So let's unbox these puppies on the Statutronic. So the rookie class, guys, for 2019-20, of course, would be Cale Makar, Kubalik, Elvis Merzlikins, Mikheyev, because they're 2 separate players. Shesterkin, Jack Hughes, Nick Suzuki, Quinn Hughes, all those cats would be within that one. So let's do it, guys. Let's break the seals and let's open these puppies up. 1 seal per box, which is not too unwieldy. All right, and here we go. Here are our 2 boxes. They look pretty handsome. Volume 1 versus Volume 2. I'll put these puppies off to the side for the time being. Okay. And we'll rip, roar, roll, and pop our way through these puppies. All right, we'll put this one right over here. And we'll grab this puppy. Do the same. This feels like it has some girth to it. I am not looking at them, guys, if you can imagine that, I promise you. I do on occasion sometimes to organize and order them, but I didn't here. All right, guys, so let's do this. So let's start with Volume 1. We'll start with the card on top, which is the base card. I believe it's a base card. Yep. There's some thickage in both of them, actually. Oh, the cats are going crazy. All right. And we hit a Jean Rattel base card. So no 0 Celsius, which I prefer. But Jean Rattel, that's not a bad one, guys. So this is just a base because it's numbered to 222. longtime franchise player for Boston and for your Rangers. So that's pretty amazing. And you can see here on the bottom that he was basically a point-a-game guy, almost 500 goals in his career. He was one of the best players when I was a kid, when I was really young. All right, so let's see what else we get. And we'll go to box number 2. So this is volume 2. And we'll see what volume 2 has for us. Also a base card. And it's a Thomas Chabot base card. Also not a parallel, also number to 222. There's Thomas Chabot, who was drafted in the 2015 draft. I think it was 18th overall. I know that because I looked it up in my last break. It's funny, the color seems a little bit darker in this one than this one for whatever reason. All right, guys, next there's a thick one and then there's a thin one. So let's go for the thin one. And here we go, guys. And we have a Chris King base, I guess parallel auto is what this would be. Chris King, one of the few guys I think who played on the Jets and played on your Leafs as well, right? Pretty nice looking card. Another one of these sort of old school guys who people don't remember, and then that's what's so beautiful about the Alumni Association squaring that deal. So now I have a thick one and a thin one as well. So let's again go to the thin one. I have no idea what this is. It's here somewhere. There it is. Oh God, I don't want you guys to see the other ones. Oh, here we go. Oh, cool. We have a Josh Morrissey. That is nice. I do not have a Josh Morrissey. I really like him. I've had him in my pool. This is a Pegger box, guys. This is definitely a Pegger box at this point. Nice. That's a decent auto. Great. Okay. So you see how the one on the left is more towards old school. So we have two cards here, and we have two thick edges. I'm going to go this one. It appears to be one of the time capsules. And here it is. We have one of the time capsules. I do not like these rip cards because I do not like destroying cards. What do you think, guys? Dare I tear? Ugh. All right, you know what? I'm going to continue break and do that at the end because it's too nerve-wracking to destroy cards for no apparent reason. All right, guys. So now we have two as well. Which one do you guys think is better here? All right, let's go with the one on the bottom. It's number 235. That is good news. Ooh, it's just, it's one of the new Letterman patches with the styrene. So it is not paper, guys, believe it or not. It's non-autoed. It's number 235. Pretty decent looking card. Unfortunately not autoed, which is a bit disappointing from my perspective. But it's beautiful. It's a nice looking card. And as I said, it's not paper. It's more of a resiny, plastic, rubbery substance that they use for their golf cards. All right, guys. Last one for the one on the left. And let's see who this is. Let's pull it up here. And it would be, let's look Robitaille. Oh, nice. We hit the auto. Beautiful. That is sick. Oh, number to 15 only. And it's got the L for, Robitaille, or Luke, if you will. So the L actually works well. So this is you see how they have an actual patch here. They're manufactured patches anyways, guys. So 2 of 15. Okay, all right. I like it. Very, very cool. Very cool, guys. All right, guys. A last card on this end, and then we'll have to open up the tear card, the rip card. Now, oh, this looks like an old school one. Is it an old school? It looks like Mike Liut. If I had to guess, I guess Mike Liut. But let's see. Let's see. Hopefully it's an auto, because I hate when they're not autoed. Let's see. It is autoed, and it is Mike Liut. Beautiful, guys. This is fucking, pardon me, this is hot. This is fudging hot. This is really hot, guys. I hit a Mike Liut. That is sick, and it's autoed. That is sick. That is, he's the most winning goaltender of the 1980s, believe it or not, in terms of the amount of wins he had in the 80s. Wow, and it's number to 15 only. This is an awesome one. So I hit two pretty nice letters, I must say. So last order of business is we're going to try to cut into the, I can't believe I swore. All right, guys, so let's see if we can cut into this thing. I'm gonna get a new camera. My new phone's coming soon, so I'm trying to knock it down to the bottom. I recently saw a price inside a price, and one was the auto. That would be ideal, right? I think they're inside plastic sleeves. I'm really worried here. I'm just trying to knock it down. I hate these cards because I hate the whole notion of having to destroy a card. All right, guys. I was sweating opening this thing up, and you know what? I'll just leave it in there. I think it happens to be a Daniel Sedin, I can tell, and I don't think it's autoed, as far as I can tell. This is why, the minis are nice, but it's like, if they're not autoed, why are we destroying a card? That's my issue with this. Yeah, so that's it. That's what that one, it was a Daniel Sedin, non-autoed. All right, guys, time for the recap. So, with regard to our base cards, on the right-hand side, we have a contemporary card with Thomas Chabot, 18th overall 2015, and then on the left, the volume 1, focus on the alumni, we would have Jean Rattel. They are both numbered to 222 because they are base cards, they are not parallel. Jean Rattel, who has some 1,267 points in 1,280 career games. And then with regard to our base parallel autos, man, we received one in each box. Notice that these are a bit darker. Volume 2 is a bit darker than the other ones. Josh Morrissey, who's 13th overall in 2013 and plays on 3-on-3, so he's a pretty good mobile defenseman. And then we hit the Chris King, who played on 4 different Original 6 franchises, which is kind of impressive. I think he just missed 2 of them. Bang. And then with regard to our meh hits, they're a bit meh. We did hit the Nick Backstrom Letterman, but it's unsigned, number to 35, 4th overall in 2006. And we hit the Paul Coffey, who is 2nd all-time in points for a D. You're gonna have to take my word for it. Inside there, we have a Daniel Sedin mini, non-autoed, unfortunately. So tragic that. 2 cards which I would have loved had they been autoed. And then with regard to our awesome hits, we actually hit auto Letterman in both boxes. So there's the Mike Liut, number to 15. He had the most wins and shutouts in the 1980s, most games played, most minutes. And we hit the Luc Robitaille. Can you believe that? Look at that. Also number to 15, number 2 of 15. 668 goals in his career, which is not bad for someone who was drafted 171st overall. Blam. So that's basically it, guys. 2 fairly representative boxes of the good stuff. Note that this really is a mid-end product, and the saving grace would happen to be the auto Letterman patches. Styrene, not styrene, you guys can debate it, but this is typically what you get within these boxes. So there you go. Please be sure to sub-like, hashtag Dryden. I have to be full cards live and direct from a place called Brooklyn, New York.
I'm coming home, baby, now.
Oh, baby, say you're coming home.
That's what I say I'm coming home.
Something's wrong.
The road is long, baby, now.
You ought to either ride or phone.
I'm coming home and never more to roam.
Baby, tell me you.
Baby, I'm for sure coming